to Bookman's. I'll go see if there's some movies. Haven't been here in over a month, so maybe something new, maybe not. But let's go and see. Alright, I'm gonna look at the horror Blu-rays first. If I do see anything cool, I will let you know. Yeah. So it's gonna just be a quick moment over here, and then I'll go through and look at all the other shelves, what they have. Drama, comedies, and all the horror DVDs, of course. So let's see. Killing Spree. What a fun one. Now that TerraVision's put out this, it's pretty easy to find now. Girl, same thing, another release has come out, so you start seeing these Scream Factories they used to not be able to find. But Future Force? What? All right, I'm still going through the shelves here at Bookman's. Bookman's Mesa. One thing I don't like about Bookman's, to be honest, is these plastic security cases they have to put on every Blu-ray. They don't put them on every movie in the store or every item, which is strange. Like, why they need the full ones? Because they do this like partial version of it. It just makes no sense. They got to come up with a better security system. The little tags. But these plastics, they stick together. They pack them in so tightly that you can't even pull some of the movies off the shelf. And the glare of them, you have to like really get down and get dirty and look. You can't just kind of stay afar. Like the horror, these ones, the DVDs, a lot easier. Look at these partial cases where, it's just kind of like a rim, I guess, around. The front's open. But even then, they're a little janky. But I still come back. I don't mind. There's some movies here that I just don't find anywhere else. Easter Bunny Massacre not being one of them is pretty common with the Massacre movies, but every now and then I do find a gem here at this store, so I can't not go. They got the VHS, they've got toys, they got Funko, they got a little bit of everything. Books. I don't really get into the books, but the other physical media, yes. Next one, Zia. Let's go. All right. Let's start with the hot pre-owned Blu-rays. I love this end cap. It's always full at this location. There's always something new. They do rotate a lot. It's one of the larger of the Zias that have. They all have a ton of movies. Don't get me wrong. The Zias are just packed with movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, Steelbooks. They got it all. VHS. But with that said, this particular location, I've noticed they have a ton of room, so they really pack it in. They do a really, really good job of making sure everything is full. I don't see empty spots on the shelves anytime. So with that said, I'm hoping to find something new today in this spot, something that just hasn't made its way into the rotation. This one actually has a chance. I'm trying to stretch the dollar today, so I'm trying not to find too many $30, $40 Blu-rays, even though there's probably a few in here that I want, or even 4K for that matter. But for example, $15, Night of the Demons 2. If I didn't have it, the olive release, I'd go check the Scream Factory edition they have in here, see what's cheaper. Maybe, but I already own both of them, so I don't need it. Same thing, Rumpelstiltskin, that's a little pricey. This one today, Linda Blair, what is that? They're $30. I don't know. So maybe not that type of a blind buy today. Never heard of that, but there's something in here. I'm going to find something good. So I'm going to stretch my dollar. Find me a good movie. This would be perfect if I didn't have. I love the $8.99 prices. That's become my new sweet spot. $7, $6, $8, $9, under $10, really. I don't have the luxury of going to my dollar Blu-rays in my swap meet anymore, at least not every weekend. So I shoot for the under 10, anything under 10, and if it's worth double that, I win. That's in my mind, at least. Plus, I need the movie. I gotta want the movie. I'm not just buying movies right now to just own it and say, hey, look what I bought. I gotta really want it. So, what do I want today? What do I want? Let's keep looking. I don't know if I'm going to get to the DVD on this side today. I'm going to stick with all blues. So many movies. So many movies. What do you say, Ash? What do you think? Butcher Baker, Nightmare Maker. And then we got the Drive-In Massacre. Just two cool ones pulled off to show you. I'm still going through, and I didn't notice this here. I already own it, but good to see 976 Evil. See one in the wild. Normally you just see like a DVD every now and then, but the Blu-ray, it's getting harder and harder to find. I know I have one with a slip that I got through, I want to say Hamilton Books a few years ago for some like crazy price, $5 or, $9.99 or something. Some really like absurd deal. But that's how Hamilton Books does it. They always have these movies that they shouldn't be selling for way cheap. Now they've gotten a lot better at it, but a couple years ago, as you all know, you could find some $20, $30 Blu-ray for $5 sometimes. So the case is filled with a ton of fun. They kind of redid it. I noticed they moved the movies from their other case to this new case and just stacked them up long ways. Makes it a little easier, but I almost missed them. I had to go to the register, and then I finally found them because I was like, "Where all your other movies go?" So there's I don't know, it's a little overpriced stuff in here too as well. But they've been putting sales on lately, a lot of it. So maybe once one of these items goes down on price, it could be coming home. So we'll have to wait and see. But let's see what I did pick up. Hey, what's up, everyone? All right, I'm back. It's time to show you the movies. The hunt was successful. I didn't go crazy, saw lots of good stuff, or found a lot of good stuff, and I was able to be selective. I went to Bookman's, I went to the Tempe Zia. I didn't go anywhere else. I said, you know what, this is it. I got to start giving myself like, I'm going to give myself like a two-store limit when I go to the bigger ones. I overdo it. That's what I call it. I don't want to say spend too much, but I want to like spread it out more, and I go so frequently. I'm like, I don't need to come home with 20 movies a day. But with that said, I did come home with six, two from Bookman's and the rest from the Zia. Very, very selective, but I was very happy with what I picked up. All movies I didn't have. Well, never mind. One was an upgrade. One was an upgrade that I've been looking for. One I never heard of. One I've never heard of. One I was like, oh, sorry, another upgrade. Another upgrade, and one I didn't have. So I lied. I have a couple of upgrades, a couple of movies I didn't have, and then one I've never heard of. There we go. So let's just get into it. One of my favorite characters from the Saturday morning cartoons, I think it was, era. That's where I started watching and I started reading this comic strip. But Garfield movie. This is that new one, I think it is, right? Like 20 something, 2024, 23, I don't know. My kids just watched this in the movie theaters. They're like, it's all right. It's nothing like spectacular. I have all the other Garfield movies, and I didn't have this one, and I didn't want to pay the price. They've been running like $15 to $25. Even the pre-owned ones I can't find for cheap. Finally found one for $8, I think it was. I was willing to pay it to watch it, so I grabbed that one to complete my Garfield collection. One of my favorite Garfield is the Halloween Adventure, where he goes to the island with the like pirate ghosts, right? It's classic, just spectacular stuff. But all the Garfield series with Odie and John Arbuckle, the whole thing is good, and I love reading about when they go to the farm. Where am I going on a Garfield tangent? But that's what I bought. I got the Garfield movie. My other family film, one of my favorites growing up, of the series in this one, and bonus that it comes with another one. I don't even know if I've seen the other one, but I had got the Muppet Caper and then the Muppet Treasure Island. Now I got this for the Muppet Caper because that's my favorite Muppet movie. I love all the Muppet movies. Muppets Take Manhattan is probably number two, but the Caper is number one for me. I just love that one. Uh, I haven't watched it in a long time either, and I have a DVD of it, of course. But I think that's the one too in the DVD where Miss Piggy's riding the motorcycle, right? She's like on the cover, busting out. So, Treasure Island, I don't know. It's just bonus, but yes, this was a good deal. I looked it up, and definitely like $25 usually, 24, 20 something. So found that for even half that at the Bookman's. So grabbed it, took it home. And it has never, well, when I've been there before, it was not there. So it's just maybe came in the last month, 2 months, because I haven't been there in a while. The Boys Next Door upgrade. I have a DVD of this only. Severin just had this on sale, I think, with their last, when I did the shark exploitation pickup. I didn't pick up this movie. I don't know why. But it was the same kind of price range as the sale would have been. So I grabbed it, Boys Next Door. Was it Charlie Sheen? I think, and this other dude, I think they're like two like teenage killers or whatever. It's been a long time since I watched this. The DVD is literally like, I think somewhere right over there too, but yeah. Upgrade. This one I never heard of, but I read it on the synopsis and I was like, okay, I want to watch this. Including Colleen Camp. Yes, one of my favorites from the 80s. But this one's, I think, from the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Either way. The Swinging Cheerleaders. The Arrow edition. I just found this too, laid on the shelf. Don't ever come across this. And I'm like, I really want to watch this movie. It reads very well. Exploitation kind of thing, it feels like. So, yeah. Good stuff. Quentin Tarantino recommends it. So if he recommends it, I'm going to like it, I think, because I like his crazy brain. Here's the one that I just never heard of. It caught my eye. I couldn't leave it. I was like, this one could be spectacular or it could be not spectacular. But Bikini Girls on Ice. Bikini Girls on Ice? Anyone heard of this one? It says it's a new slasher classic. These girls are so hot, they have to be put on ice. What am I doing? But it's it's put out by Wellgo USA. Now, I've had good luck with Wellgo releases. So that's kind of where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the chance. If this was like complete mod, like some random guy made it on his computer or something, I don't know, in a basement somewhere, maybe not. But yeah, it looks like it could have a chance. A brilliant mix of Friday the 13th and urban legend, Bikini Girls on Ice is a classic slasher action flick that horror fans everywhere would die for. Oh, come on, put it on ice. I got it now. And then my final one. Great movie. The unrated cut's better. I'm so glad this one comes with both cuts, R-rated and unrated. Code Red, again. Love me with some Code Reds lately because I've still been filling up the shelf. But the cut and run release. With the slip, too. Came with the slip. And, again, fun movie. Nothing, like, crazy, but still good. I think it has, was it Buddy from Charles in Charge? If I'm not mistaken. I think that was who was in it. And Michael Berryman, right? He's in this movie, too. Yeah. Karen Black, yeah. So, yeah, William Ames or whatever. Yeah, Buddy from Charles in Charge. Yeah, so it's good. Cut and run. If you haven't seen it, give it a shot. This one's a fun one. Not too easy to find either anymore. DVD I don't come across that often. And the Blu-ray, I don't know if it's like out of print, but it's virtually, I think. So, also it was a good price. That's why I picked it up. It wasn't too crazy. But that was it. So, quick 6 movies. Out the door. Going on a hunt soon again. Waiting for my brother to get here because I want to take him out to the store. He's actually moving out here this Tuesday or Wednesday. So he'll be here before Thanksgiving. So I have a 4-day weekend that week. I plan to do some Black Friday because there's going to be sales at the Z. I already know it. They're going to have like points sale or 30% off or money back if you spend. They're going to have something. So I'm going to try to like push out till then. And go and get out the sale. Take advantage of the sales is what I'm saying. Woo! But with that, we're out of here. We're done. So do all the things, like and comment, subscribe and shares, and enjoy your day. So hope you're eating sandwiches and taking naps as well. Later. Hey, I got this big-headed kid. You want to play some zombie? I'm a hippie long hair boy. Whee!